All right, in the words of the great DJ Khaled, another one. Got another Discipline Club member. This brother has been extremely consistent. I mean, so consistent that every time we have our coaching calls, he working out. Extremely consistent since July. So this is one of my club members, Glen Bines. First off, brother, let's just start. First, let's do a little intro. Let everybody know who you are, background, work, family, whatever.
Gotcha. Yeah, so my name's Glen Bines. Recently from Savannah, Georgia, now in ATL, Atlanta, Georgia. I'm a branch manager for a company called Vestas, and working my way up the ladder in the corporate world, and just I needed to look the par. Wanted to be able to match the boardroom, and also wanted to be able to ultimately have a better life, feel good, look good, and shit. At the bottom line, just be a healthier person for my kids, and one day for them to have kids, so I can have grandkids and be able to throw the football. So ultimately, just a better life, and I definitely see that coming with DOE.
Bet, brother, bet. And then Glenn, pull your camera up so they can see your whole. There we go. There we go. All right. So what's the result, brother? What's the result?
Well, when I first started the club, I was at 255, and now I'm at 210. And ultimately, it's because of the accountability of coach. And I'm not trying to be a salesman, but accountability and coach, I didn't have that accountability. And ultimately, I'm gonna give it all to the brotherhood. It wasn't even about coach. The brotherhood. We got a brotherhood that's solid there. That we support each other and we push each other. And it's something. It's truly something beautiful. So I want to also say a shout out to those brothers because they keep me on my toes.
Let's go. Let's go. And then how long, bro? How long? Well, that's 50 pounds and how long, bro?
50 pounds was in since started at the end of June to the day. So I ain't got the numbers, but shoot, it ain't
4
been long.
months. Yeah, 4
Yeah.
months.
But that's
So
consistent. That's consistency with no days off and discipline.
no days off. I don't wear it for no reason. So, tell me about where you were before you joined. Like, what were you struggling with in terms of the weight, your health? What was going on?
I'm just gonna be real with you. Just discussed it. Didn't want to get in the mirror and look at myself because I had a gut. Because as a young man, you should be always in tip top shape. So disgusted, just feeling sick. Not healthy because you eating a whole bunch of processed unhealthy food. So just not feeling good. So like I feel like a whole new person now these days. Just
Let's go.
healthy and feel good.
Let's go. And then you mentioned corporate and not looking the way you wanted to look in a boardroom. So tell me what those struggles were exactly.
It was just one of those things. It was like, I'm gonna put it out there. You look at the other man, tip top shape. They may be older than you. And you look at yourself and you be like, if I want to stay in the room with these guys, I gotta look the par. So once again, it's just another situation where I said, when you look in the mirror and you don't see the vision that you want to see in yourself, you got to do something about it. And I had to do something about it. And now I went from when I first started on this journey, I was wearing a 2X shirt. I wear a
Mm.
large now.
Mm. Let's
So
go.
literally before I moved, which was 3 weeks ago, you know that coach, I didn't bring none of my clothes with me because I couldn't fit them. So now I'm starting all over.
Let's go. Okay. Wait, use a 2X and we
Yeah,
alive.
when we
We are
first started.
large in 4 months.
Yeah.
Okay. So what how else was it impact you? Like what was the I guess what was the biggest trigger? What was the hardest thing that would happen that would make you feel the way or feel bad about it? What was that?
Um, about the weight you're asking me about?
Yeah. Like the hardest part in
Um,
general.
um, just thinking at one point in time, I just thought I was stuck. That it wasn't going to be a change.
Yeah. So giving up, possibly.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
And where we at now, bro? How we feeling now? Like just like you said, a
Oh,
new
oh,
life, like a new body. Where we at? What's that mean?
yeah, yeah. I mean, once again, like we're gonna be honest. Like when you take care of yourself and you look good, people gonna let you know. So definitely the attention has been nice when you walk out and they tell you, so there's been a bonus to it. Like, so, you know, I think it was Deion Sanders said, you look good, you feel good. So that's a testimony. So yeah, it's been it's been great by just looking better.
That so why do you believe you were stuck before? Or what had you tried to fix your weight? What all had you tried?
Um, the coaching and the management of you is what made it successful for where I'm at now. I didn't have that before. So I
Facts.
was all over the place. I went from, getting the membership, but not using the membership, going to the gym one day and, next day go 3 days, just no consistency, no training, no guidance. So it was like it was a waste. Uh,
Yeah.
until I apply for your app, and then I've been on it.
Let's go, man. So what would you tell a brother, a man that's skeptical? Let's say he been following me, but he needs to hear from another brother. So what would you tell him?
Hey, at the end of the day, you got to make your own decisions as a man. But if you truly care about yourself and you're not doing it by yourself, sometimes it's okay to have help. It's okay to ask for help. Um, help ain't always for free, regardless of where you go at. You got to pay for convenience. You got to pay for somebody to help you. But I could tell you getting on DC-90 it's been a life changer for me. Um, Outside of the weight loss, just not having to deal with medicines anymore. I was on high blood pressure. I was on cholesterol pills. I'm on nothing now,
Wow.
and
We
it
ain't get to
wasn't
that.
because yeah, it wasn't even because I took the medicine and I got well. I stopped taking the medicine and I just started working out and losing the weight. And then I went to the doctor. He's like, "Your results from last time and this time is totally different. You don't even need the medicine no more." So
Okay. Okay. So did the doctor ask? Like, did he ask him, "What are you doing?" Like, did he ask questions?
Well, he asked me, of course, the doctor's going to tell you before they put you on the medicine, they're going to tell you what you could have done prior to them putting you on the medicine. And that's basically taking better care of yourself, working out, losing the weight. So that's always been like the goal. But, you know, 90% of the time, people don't do the work to get off of it. They just pop the pills.
Yeah, man.
So, for me
Chase
to
it with
go in there and
fried
say,
chicken.
yeah. So when I went back to the doctor when they took me off of it, I told him, I've been working out consistently, going hard on cardio, ultimately watching what I eat. And he was like, that's the best medicine you could have taken. And he's like, we're
Mm.
gonna keep you and told me he's gonna keep me off the medicine and let me continue to do what I need to do because he saw that I was managing my lifestyle.
And how many pills was you taking, bro?
It was just the blood pressure pill, which I think that was like 2 pills, maybe one before you go to bed in the morning or something like that. And the
Okay.
cholesterol was pretty much the same thing. You take that in the morning and at night, but not taking any of it anymore.
Let's go, bro. So, where is your energy levels now? Like, where is your vitality now? Like, what is the changes you've noticed there?
Oh, I'm going around like a young little kid, man, like a little Thundercat now, man. So, hey, life is good. Like, I'm able to, go to the gym and actually like, play full court basketball. Probably from June before I got onto this program, I couldn't go full court, but I was probably only good for about 30 minutes.
Mm.
Now it's like I can
Mm.
actually like run with the other guys that were already in shape. So
Fire.
Yeah, I definitely feel good, and energy level is definitely through the roof now.
Fire. Let's go, bro. Energy level through the roof. From a 2XL to a large. From high blood pressure, cholesterol pills to none.
Hmm.
Bro, like, okay, my final question was, and I always ask this question, where did you think you said you might have given up? So, for you, what do you think was gonna happen if you didn't fix your weight eventually?
Shit, I probably would be about 300 pounds when I first started. We was at 255.
Yeah.
I ain't had nobody managing me. So at the end of the day, I would have continued the same bad habits. So I would have probably been 300 pounds, you know, by now. I mean, just being
Mm,
real. If you don't have guidance, if nobody don't show you the change, if somebody tell you, hey, you gotta stop eating that bullshit, then you're gonna keep on doing it. And
yeah.
that's what would have happened. I would have continued to do the things that were what I know I wasn't supposed to be doing.
Fire, bro.
What?
Fire. Man, all I'm gonna say is, and I don't like to do a whole lot of talking on these. I appreciate the praise that you gave me in the beginning, but between the brotherhood, you know, really, the brotherhood I've created that really brings brothers together and holds them to a standard, but also the man that decides to be held to the standard. So shout out to you, bro. Like grinding every single day, no matter what. That's why you down 50 pounds in a very short amount of time. That's why that's why I practice no days off. Because in my mind, the average person that comes to me, you didn't had a lifetime of days off. Like
Mhm.
we don't need to have no more rest days for a while. You spend a lot of times not doing nothing. We need to make up for that time. Soreness, cool. Do a little walk, stretch, whatever the case may be, but we keep going. So shout out to you, Glenn, and that's another interview. That's another one. Discipline Club member. I'm gonna have one or at least one of these coming every single week. But shout out to you, Glenn. Discipline over everything, bro.